minute! Who are you?
Hello everyone, we are from Group 6 and we're gonna do presentation about love and family loyalty from the Tales of Two Cities. Before that, let us introduce ourselves. That's it, enjoy guys!
Okay, so according to our analysis in chapter 1 and 2, we have not yet seen how the overall story of love or reality in this story. We can only see the initial characterizations of Miss Manette toward her father and how her father responds. So, chapter 1 and 2 is Lucy Manette to her father. In page 6, line 23 and 24, the book said, Lucia put her arms around the old man and held him, tears of happiness and sadness running down her face. This is explained after 18 years of separations. Lucy heard the news that her missing and dead father has been found in a prison. This sentence showing the emotions of Lucy who misses her father even though she has never met her father before. And the next is how her father responds, Dr. Manette to Lucy Manette. The book says in page 7 and line 2 and 4, the old man still did not understand, but he seems to like the sounds of Lucy's voice and the touch of the warm young hand on his. This sentence explains Dr. Manette lost his ability to remember and see, but in this sentence we can see that Dr. Manette's instinct still couldn't deny that the girl who came to him was the one he loved, so his body unconsciously responded with comfortable to his son's, to her daughter warm's embrace.
And the next is from chapter 3. The first is about the powerful bond between Mr. Manette and Lucy. The evidence is written on the page 12, line 17 to 19. Sometimes his face became dark and sad when he remembered the year in the Bastille prison. At this time, only his daughter Lucy, whom he loved so much, could help him. Based on our discussion, the trauma that Mr. Manette endured in the Bastille still holds a powerful influence over him, showing that his scars run deep beside his apparent recovery. Lucy is the one person who can alleviate his pain when these memories surface. That's showing how love and family loyalty over emotional support and healing. We can see how deeply their bond is, with Lucy's unwavering love helping her father overcome his traumatic experiences. The second is about Sidney Carton's unrequited love for Lucy. On the page 13, line 23 to 25, Sidney Carton said to himself, "If I change place with Darnay, would those blue eyes of Miss Manette look at me in the same way? No, it's too late now." Carton's admiration for Lucy is evident in his quiet reflection about her after the trial. He noticed her concern for Darnay and wishes he could gain her attention and admiration just like what Darnay gets from her. From Carton's reflection, we know that he has deep feelings for Lucy.
Okay guys, let's move to chapter 5. So in the chapter 5, I have found two evidence for love and family loyalty theme. Okay, so the verse is in page 21, line 1 and line 5. In line 1, it says, 12 months after the death of the Marquis in French, Charles Darnay had become a successful teacher of French in London. And in line 5, he was also in love. He had loved Lucy Manet from the time when his life was in danger in the Old Bailey. He had never seen a face so beautiful as hers, but never spoken to her about his love. So, it means that even 12 months have passed, but Darnay's feelings of love for Lucy have not changed, even since his life was in danger at the Old Bailey. So this is showing that the loyalty and sincerity of Darnay's feelings for Lucy when he had become a successful French teacher in London, but he never expressed feeling to Lucy. So it is showing that a positive turn in his life. However, his personal happiness and his feelings is never spoken to Lucy. Okay, next is in page 25, line 15. It says, "Don't cry," said Sydney Carton. "I am not bored for your love, but you should know that for you, or for anyone close to you, I will do anything. Please remember always that there is a man who will give his life to keep someone you love alive and close to you. Goodbye, Miss Manet." So it is, which means that Sydney Carton characteristically displays love. It is love we sense as well as it is devotion. He tells Lucy Manet how much he believes that she is not worthy of being a lover. However, she makes sure to tell Lucy that he will do anything for her or for the person she loves. This brings one to another level of understanding, which is in unconditional love. In other words, a love that ensures that the one who possesses it is ready to give up his own happiness to see his loved one happy. The essence of Carton's message is that love has different meanings. There are times when one has to make sacrifices by thinking of others rather than oneself in relationships.
In Chapter 6, Monsieur Defarge displays his loyalty and care towards Dr. Manette. It is stated by John Barsad, the spy, on page 31, line 6 until 7, which state, "You took care of Dr. Manette when he came out of the Bastille." Monsieur Defarge took care of Dr. Manette by sheltering him in his house since Dr. Manette was released from the Bastille after being imprisoned for 18 years in secret.
Okay, hello guys, and today I'm gonna talk about chapter 8, Lucy's Fears of Madame de Fears. For the evidence is, "I am more afraid of her than of any other person in Paris," Lucy's whisper in line 8. And for the elaborations, Lucy's comment about Madame de Fears captures the terror Madame de Fears inspires. Despite Lucy's hopeful and compassionate nature, she recognized the ruthlessness in Madame de Fears. This fear is heightened by Madame de Fears' cold demeanor, hinting at the danger that could arise from the Fears' antagonism. Lucy's fear foreshadows the threat that Madame de Fears poses to her family's safety. And for the second one is Dr. Manette's reputation among the revolutionaries. For the evidence is, long life the Bastille prisoner helped his friend in the wars, in the line 42. And for the elaboration is, this shot from the crowd reflect the revolutionary fervor in Paris and Dr. Manette's place within it. His past imprisonment has made him a sympathetic figure to the revolutionaries, granting him a unique position of respect. This connection allows him some influence, which he tries to use to help his family. The people's admiration for him highlights his transformation from victim to symbol, illustrating the complex why his past self is present. Thank you. That's it for the chapter 8.
Okay, in chapter 9 and 10 of A Tale of Two Cities, describe family love and loyalty as a source of strength and inspiration. The characters of Carton and Dr. Manette show how love can change individuals and provide strength to face challenge. In chapter 9, namely Carton's sacrifice for Darnay, evidence. Oh, I think you will sit the Carton when you hear what I could say about you, page 51, line 36. Elaboration. Sydney Carton character undergoes a significant transformation from a selfish person to a selfish hero. He cares more about the fate of Lucy Manette and Carlos Darnay to the point of being willing to sacrifice his own life to save them. The sentence above shows Carton boundless commitment to the people he loves. Okay, next in chapter 10 there are 2 points. The first is Dr. Manette shocked at the accusation evidence. President, this cannot be true. You know that the accused man, Carlos Darnay, is my doctor husband. My doctor and the secrets about are far more important to me than my life. Page 54, line 10 until 11. Elaboration. Dr. Manette was shocked and suffered when he learned that his son-in-law, Carlos Darnay, was being told. Dr. Manette in turn protested so his strong devotion to his family and the terrible irony of his writings being used against Darnay. This illustrates how important family is to Dr. Manette. The second, Dr. Manette suffering in the Bastille. Evidence. I have been here for 10 years. I do not know whether my beloved wife is alive or dead. This brother sent me no news of my family. There is no kindness in their cruel hearts. Page 59, line 19 until 21. Elaboration. Dr. Manette experienced tremendous suffering during his 10 years in the Bastille prison. His words reveal not only his personal suffering but also the cruelty of the aristocratic social structure that is able to lock someone without considering his family. This shows how much love and loyalty Dr. Manette has for his family even in the most difficult situations.
Hello guys, let's move to chapter 11. So, according to our analysis of the chapter 11, we have found 3 evidence about love and 1 evidence about family royalty. First, it's about Darnay's love for Lucy. You can look at the evidence on page 60, line 7. There is written, he turned to his wife, my dearest love, we shall meet again in the place where there are no worries. God be with you. This quote directly expressed Darnay's deep affection for his wife Lucy. He speaks of their future together and wishes her well, demonstrating a strong bond of love. Second, it's about Lucy's love for Dharma. You can look at the evidence on page 60, line 9. There is written, as Dharma was taken away, Lucy fell to the floor, unconscious. This shows Lucy's profound love for Darnay. Her reaction to his imminent execution demonstrates the depth of her feeling for him. Then third, the last but not least, it's about Sydney Carton's love for Lucy. You can look at the evidence on the page 60, line 15. There is written, before I go, said Sydney Carton, may I kiss her? This is a subtle but significant expression of Carton's love for Lucy. He asks for her permission to kiss her, indicating a deep respect and affection for her. Then, let's talk about family loyalty. We found only 1 evidence in this chapter 11. It's about Dr. Manette's loyalty to his family. You can look at the evidence on page 60, line 20. There is written, I will do everything I can, everything, Dr. Manette said. This is demonstrate Dr. Manette's unwavering loyalty to his family. He is willing to do anything to save Darnay, even though he knows the risk involved.
For evidence of chapter 12 is in lines 5 until 12. There, I knew nothing about the time your father spent in prison until he told me. Even then, I didn't know that it was my family that had been so cruel to him. I told your father that my real name was Evermoon, and he made me promise not to tell you. I'm sure that he had forgotten the paper he had written. But what has happened now is not his fault. Take care of him and our child, and one day we shall all meet again in the happier world that comes after death. An elaborate for chapter 12 is writing a letter to Darna's wife, explaining that this was not the fault of Lucy Manette's father. And in the letter, Darna asks his wife to always take care of her father and his son. Darna believes that they will be together again in the next life.
Hello everyone, that's it from our group presentation about love and family loyalty from Tales of Two Cities. If you have any question or anything, put it in the comment below guys. Bye, thank you.